So talking about student politics, today I want us to dive into the association elections. I mean the various faculty elections, hall elections and all that in the University of Mines and Technology. Very soon the School of Petroleum Studies Student Association, they will be holding their elections. So I have here with me Wisdom Etornam Bonsu. So Wisdom is a year 2 chemical engineering student. So I'm going to have a conversation with him. We will get to know why he is so much passionate to be the next president of the association, and then what are some of the plans that he has in mind for the students. I mean, some of them come and then they say all that they want to say to the students, their campaign message they deliver to the student, but in the end of the day they do nothing at all. So we are just here through this conversation and then discussion, we can assess him based on the plans that he presents to us.
Before I start, I would want to thank the Youth Wave for giving me such opportunity to have interactions with you and then also talk to my people. Okay, so throughout my educational journey, I believe in service and then leadership. And so in all my levels of education, I've had a chance and an opportunity to serve in various leadership roles. And then I've left positive impacts. Yeah, and then when I got admitted into UMaT, I asked myself a very simple question that am I going to just pass through the system and then leave? And then my answer was no. I believe every student has the opportunity to leave a legacy beyond academics. For me, that legacy is service. And so I chose to step forward into leadership and then to serve and then leave a mark for the upcoming students. I want my time in UMaT to be defined not only on the basis of the degree I earn, but then the positive impacts I would leave in the lives of students. And so that is a driving force behind my going for the position as the next president of the faculty.
And so you made mention at all levels of your education, you've held several positions, which includes.
Okay, so starting from the basic education of mine in primary, I think I was the sports prefect by
Sports
then.
prefect.
Yes,
Oh,
sports
okay.
prefect. I play
Which
football as well.
you are a footballer.
I play football. I
That's
play table
interesting.
tennis. I play
Then you can
volleyball.
replace Roger and you, Anna. What
I
position do
can.
you play?
I'm a midfielder.
Midfielder.
Yeah,
Okay, that means you can replace Tibu.
probably I can. I can.
Okay, so apart from football, no other sport that you do well, like you perform very
I
well.
play table tennis. I
Table
play
tennis,
volleyball. Yeah,
volleyball. Okay,
yeah,
I'm a big fan of volleyball though.
yeah.
Yeah, and so apart from the basic school, how about the junior high school, SHS?
Okay, so junior high school in my year three, I was the second compound overseer.
Okay,
And then in the senior high school,
let me guess. Is it because of your stature or because mostly compound overseers have that physique, have that you
yeah,
see, so that they wouldn't be intimidated because of how the compound overseer
yeah,
is defined, so that they wouldn't be intimidated by their colleagues.
yeah.
Was it because of your physique or you personally aspire to be the compound overseer?
I guess it would be one of the reasons why I was chosen. I wouldn't say I was the only student having the height and then all that, but in as much as I have the physique, I think it's also part of uh, one reason is also my leadership roles and then my qualities. Yeah. In senior high school, in my year three, I was the general sports prefect as well, and then my house sports captain, and then in the SRC, I was the second vice president.
Holding positions, I mean, majorly in the sports. Why now switch to association president all of a sudden?
Well, um, leadership is leadership. It doesn't actually depend on the various or the main part of it that you dive into. For the sports, I was always given this part of the leadership because of my qualities when it comes to sports. Yeah, but coming to the university, I believe there could be another version or there could be another dimension of the leadership. That's why I stepped forward to be the president of the faculty and then show my
So
other part.
so currently, have you put the sports aside or you are actively into the sports?
I'm still active.
What do you do on campus?
Okay, so in school, I play my class football team and then also my department. I think last Saturday we went to play our VC qualifiers and then my department happens to qualify for the next round, which we'll play at TNA coming week. Yeah,
Okay.
just a day after our election.
Just a day after our election.
Yeah,
So that means perhaps your victory over there could mean your victory for the next day, right?
Sure, I hope so.
Okay.
In the department, I happen not to be the captain, but then a very key player in the team.
What about the entire university team?
I've had so many calls and then requests to join the university team, but then due to my schedules and then these agenda and then all that, I plan to join later.
You made mention that you wanted to leave an impact, not only a degree, not only to have a degree and then leave, but then you wanted to leave a legacy behind, an impact behind on other people as well. So what sort of impact do you have in mind to leave on other people before you graduate?
So, well, when we talk about impacts, it's all about helping students, creating chances for students, and then for some time now, even though I'm not yet given the position or I'm not yet voted into power, I think I've left so many impacts in the lives of students, teaching them, holding tutorials for them. Most of them do text and they'll be like, Wisdom, you are doing very well. You are helping me the last time, the basic mechanics tutor. You see, so it's like a positive impact you are leaving in their lives. And so I would want to further that and then make it big in the whole faculty by creating chances, not just standing in front of them to teach them, but then creating a bigger platform for them where they can have a living impact in the industry or in the field of study in the whole faculty, the petroleum study. I think I should just talk of one of my policies, that is the ladies in petroleum studies. So since I came to UMaT, especially the School of Petroleum Studies, I've realized that most at times the attention is mainly on the males. That is organizing football and then all sort of things for them. It's actually a good way of uniting them. But the question is, what's about our ladies?
But
Uh-huh.
UMaT it's an institution of, I mean, mainly like it's like a boys' university. Right?
Exactly. But that doesn't mean we should neglect the ladies as well.
Sure, sure.
And so I thought of bringing something on board, a mini association called the Ladies in Petroleum Studies, where our ladies can be empowered through skills training. And then, you see, we have this perception that after school, ladies don't mostly enter engineering. Yeah, and then it's real.
I don't get it. Elaborate on it.
Sure. You see, ladies actually after marriage they have to balance the
Sure,
marital
sure. I
life, and
understand
so
now.
it worries them, or sometimes it,
Blending their personal life with the
with the
engineering.
marital,
I mean, when it comes to
exactly,
family and all that, it's a bit,
exactly,
yes, I
exactly.
understand.
So I feel like when this platform is being given to them, we would call these engineers, these female engineers who are already in the field, to come talk to them and then teach them certain things they need to do in school.
Okay.
That would help them so that after school they wouldn't find it difficult blending their lives, marital lives, personal life with their career.
Sure.
So it's part of these ladies in petroleum studies. In a way, it will leave a lasting impact on the lives of our ladies. And then also, you don't need to just come and then pass through the system as in academics, learning. You at least have to learn something else in addition to the classroom work. That's the skills training I spoke about. So it's all programs being organized in these ladies in petroleum studies. So I think that alone would be an impact I would leave in that faculty, so that even if I'm not there, it will be a living impact or a living culture in the faculty. Yeah.
And what sort of skills befitting one that you have in mind for ladies in engineering?
Okay. Well, skills like um, computer skills, and then let's come to the normal life. Maybe um, fingernails
Okay,
fixing,
okay.
baking, or
Baking,
just I don't know those.
hairdressing, and
Exactly,
yes, I understand.
exactly. So maybe time to time we'll call people to help them, teach them those things, so that in as much as they are doing their classroom work, they would get the chance to learn these things, so that tomorrow, if let's say the chance doesn't come that early, they would have something to fall on. It's a living impact.
And what about we? What about the boys? Boys.
I have other policies talking about the easy boys love football, and so the SpetSSA league, or you call it SpetSSA league, yeah, Super League. So I started, even though I'm not the president, I started for the level 200s. We played one, last semester, and so I want to open it, like make it very big for the whole faculty, where all the classes, the boys would have the the chance and then the opportunity to showcase their talents. Who knows, one might even get the chance to leave the country, or you don't know where one will be playing, and then a scout to get to know. So the Super League will be a platform for them to have fun and also to battle for title race, who is the best class, and then all that per semester. That's the
I
spectrum.
recently saw a video of you scoring two free kicks, and then the funny story aside the free kick, the scoring of the free kick is I'm told that match was a match which was organized by a tournament which was organized by one of your co-aspirants. I mean, one of the aspirants. I mean, your opponent. And then you scored two free kicks, and then in addition, you also won the tournament and took the prize for the tournament. How's that?
I think it was just the grace and then the doings of the Lord. Yeah, I personally don't have any explanations or reasons behind that occurrence. I think it's just the doings of the Lord, and yeah.
How did you feel engaging in a tournament organized by your own opponent and then winning the tournament as well? How was the feeling like?
First of all, um, I'm a player. Like I play football, and so when my opponent organizes a tournament, let's say a football tournament, I think it's also a best way for me to showcase my leadership skills. And I'm the class captain. I wouldn't say because it's a tournament my opponent is organizing, I would stay away from it. I'll say I wouldn't play. And so I took part because I was a class captain and I need to represent my class as well in that tournament, and then if possible bring the victory which I brought. And so I felt normal.
Personally, for me, it would have felt a bit awkward for me if I was the one, because I mean, my opponent and then being the tournament, winning the prize. Where did you complete SHS?
Bishop Herman College.
Bishop Herman.
Yeah, Bishop Herman.
If maybe you consider being a politician one day, I mean, you engage in national politics one day, do you have any political party in mind you would want to join or?
Um, as I said, I've not actually thought of that for now. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's not something I've sat down to consider or make a decision on. Mine is just on the school politics, the service, I mean, my people. So if afterwards, after the school politics, and then God says, go into the world and then do more for the world, I would.
Okay, so far as a chemical engineering student of UMaT, what are some of the impacts the school has had on your personal life, on your development?
Okay. Well, let me talk of my personal life. So the school as in the university um, gave me the environment, or gave me the space to live as a man, like as a man on myself. So I think it's an impact. It's a way of making me learn how to live as a person. Um, in as much as I don't have, let's say, parents in here, or teachers, let's say the senior high, where you have teachers strictly being on, like telling you what to do with cases, and this place is, the university is a free ground, like you have no one telling you what to do, so
Yeah,
you
you do
have to learn.
everything at your
You
own
have
free
to,
will. I mean,
yeah,
if you want to learn, you manage yourself.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah. So the way, the manner in which you manage your life, your day-to-day activities, yeah, it has left an impact on me. And then also beyond academics, or putting academics aside, I think UMaT has changed my character and then shaped my way of thinking. And then yeah, like way of thinking in engineering, and then all that, due to the way the courses are being structured. You see, uh, UMaT is like, people say the stress is too much. Yeah, and
If
so
if you are lazy at thinking crap now, the system will force you to think. Like you'll be forced to think.
yeah,
You'll be forced to think. Yeah, I understand.
so it has broadened my way of thinking, and then also it has opened my space and then introduced me to people from different backgrounds, and then also increased my my leadership ability. Yeah.
So let's say assuming you win the elections, what would be your first action as a president of the association?
as in personally or my first work or
Using that occupying that position as the president of the association of the petroleum students, what would be your first action? What would be your first initiative as the president of such a large student association?
okay. Well, it will basically be my policies, starting to implement my policies because I believe policies are not promises. They are way different. So if I give policies and I tend not to implement them, they become promises. And so becoming the president gives me the environment or opens the room for me to implement my policies. So I start thinking policy by policy, which to implement first and how to implement it.
So, what are some of the policies that you are planning to bring up to help the students? What are some of the policies that you have in mind? The policies that you have structured to put in place to help your members, the members of your association.
Okay. I think I spoke about the introduction of the ladies in petroleum studies, and then the SpetSSA Super League,
Okay.
and then also the renovation of the SpetSSA Hat. Yeah, I think for some time now it's in a very bad condition. Where if it's raining, students find it difficult to even um, find shelter or like yeah. And so we plan to renovate and then or just make it a better place.
Okay.
And then also the redemarcation of the lecture offices. See now freshers come and then even the academic cheaters they find it difficult locating their offices because some of the names of the lecturers are being removed.
Okay.
And so we would refix and then redemarcate the lecture offices with the right names. So as the freshers come in and then even the ones already there who do not know the various offices and then the occupants would now find it very easy to navigate through.
Easily noticeable.
Yeah,
Once you see, you know, this is the office of this lecturer, this is the office of this professor.
yeah,
That's very good.
yeah. And then also the introduction of the AICHE, American Institute of Chemical Engineers. Yeah, very nice platform.
Okay.
Not only for chemical engineering students, but also for petrochemical, petroleum, natural gas, yeah, all the courses in my faculty, so as they can be able to take short courses online to better their CVs and then all that. And then the one JC, one department policy, the league or football cannot be played without a JC and then all that. So we plan to do that. Yeah, I think those are some of my policies and then my
Since you are this oriented in sports, I'm imagining how the faculty or the association is going to be in terms of sports. Just considering how you are very much interested in sports, I'm just imagining how it's going to be. However, with the American Institute of Chemical Engineering, what are you going to give them discounts on the fee they are going to pay, or what are you going to do about it?
Oh no, American Institute of Chemical Engineering. It's an association, a global association in the world. You see, and then it operates in other schools. KNUST like this. I think in Ghana it's only KNUST. Yeah, and then it's an association for students from these courses: chemical engineering, petroleum, petrochemical, natural gas, and then petroleum geoscience. Yeah, so when you become a member or when that association is being established, students who are members get a chance to take up short courses. Some are free, some require some little payment and then all that. And then also it opens students for global competitions. So I think for some years now, it's only KNUST that do represent Ghana when it comes to this global competition. And then I had a conversation with the chapter president in KNUST um, during our vacation last semester, and then I spoke to him about how I want this association brought into UMaT, our faculty, so as our students can also have that chance to be open globally. Who knows, someone maybe partaking in those competitions might be spotted by one of these big people, and then chances might come, and then all that. Yeah.